I'm going to take you through the process that we went through for one of the family rooms that we just completed. So this right here was the before of this family room. And as you can see, it was a pretty blank slate. We have a bit of this angled wall with the gas fireplace insert in that wall. We were actually brought into this project part of the way through. So this was after the contractor had already been in there. You can see that they've installed right in here for some of the TV components, and they've already painted the room. They had redone the floors. They're a little bit dusty with construction dust here, but other than that, they've done the pot lights and things like that already. So we came into this process more so to furnish and dress the space versus doing the complete start to finish on the project. Here's another view of a different wall within this project. So you can see that they don't really have any baseboards or anything like that yet. We hadn't chosen the light yet at this stage in the game. So there was a lot to do in this space, and it was a really great family room space, nice and open. The priorities here were really family friendly and lots of seating, as much seating as we could possibly get in this space, but still leaving it very, very open because we had these patio doors here, which is where the family goes from the kitchen straight through to the barbecue all the time. So it was really important to keep a nice, clear pathway throughout there. So the design concept that we came up with was this right here, and it really was utilizing the space to put in a large sectional, as large as we can get, doing some family photos on the walls that the family could easily change out. We really liked this kind of plaid wallpaper, and that was the jumping off point for this scheme. So using a bit of a geometric print rug and using a nice bold print on a chair, we were able to kind of give this space some life in the design concept. Are you ready to see what it looks like after? So after the install was complete, this is what we had. The contractor hadn't done the mantle quite yet, and that's okay. That was not part of our scope of work. So there is a white kind of craftsman style mantle going around this fireplace. But you can see how lovely the blue wallpaper goes against the blue that the homeowner had already painted and chosen in this space. The sectional, we ended up going even larger with it than we had originally thought. So we were going to put some shelving units over here on this side, but instead opted to go for an even larger sectional. And this one here is about 13 feet long. And that allowed for the family to have a lot more seating and not to have that awkward kind of rectangle in the middle of a sectional where you're trying to squish everybody's legs when everybody's sitting there. Also gave us this great chaise on the corner, which is a really comfy spot for watching the TV. Above the large sectional, we did the family photos on shelves, and this made it a little bit easier for the family to be able to change out the pictures as their family grows. You can see that every single pillow that we did on the sofa was different, and that really contributed to the asymmetrical look of the room. We have lots of different fabrics and textures, and we ended up using a floating table here, which is far easier than using a coffee table. When you're sitting on a sectional, you always seem to be far away from a coffee table, no matter where on the sectional that you're sitting. So using small tables like this allows you to easily move it around for where you were sitting. And we actually have a second one in the room as well that can also be utilized. So if you have snacks or drinks or whatever else, it's something that we can easily utilize and make functional use of the space. This was a real jumping off point for some of the patterns and the colors within the room. The client really loved this bold iCat fabric. So we really pulled some of the tans and grays and blues and greens and all of the colors that we used for the room right in with this space. I hope you enjoyed this transformation. Stay tuned for more videos.